I think we are on. The recording is on now. I believe so. We trust that. So welcome so very much. I'm glad you took time to watch this masterclass. So warmly welcome. So my name is Kirsi Englund. And you are watching now a masterclass for spiritual business owners, or if you are not yet one, you have maybe this fire in you that you would someday like to be one, a spiritual business owner. So this is for you as well. And this masterclass is all about the energetics. And when I was thinking like, what is my message with this masterclass? What is the core message? What I really want to share with you is that everything is energy. Everything is energy, and it's so freaking important, both in your personal life, in your business life, in everything. So that's the rule number one, to remember always everything is energy. You are energy, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, your beliefs. And the thing here also is that whatever your energy is, what kind of energy level you have, you are at right now, that always reflects on every level of your life. So from that idea, when I was like brainstorming, I was sitting in the cafe and like brainstorming, what is the message, why I want to do that. So energy, and there it came, seven energetic codes to open the flow in you, in your life, and in your business. So let's get started. But before I share you those seven energetic codes, just a few words about me. And even before that, I always like to start all my coaching sessions, all my whatever sessions I have, yoga retreats, whatever workshops. So I always like to start with a little grounding, and we do that now as well. So just wherever you are, if you are sitting or laying down, but just try to feel your roots. You can feel the soles of the feet if you're sitting towards the floor, or maybe you can feel your sit bones, or if you're lying down, you can just feel your whole body little by little going down and down and down. Your body gets heavier and heavier. Close your eyes and just tune into your breath. Let your breath flow in its natural rhythm. Don't try to force it. Don't try to breathe right. Just listen to your breath. Listen to your heart. How does it feel in your body now? Relax your face. Relax your shoulders, neck. Relax your whole body, down, down, down. And call your energy back to you. Call your energy home, as I like to say. Just collect your energy wherever it is, with different people, with different situations, different places. Just collect it and ground it. Center your own energy. You can even imagine how this energy goes down through your roots, all the way deeper and deeper towards the Mother Earth. You can also visualize how this beautiful energy opens up from your crown chakra, top of the head, goes up and up and up, all the way to your unique soul star. And feel how this beautiful golden white sparkling energy is showering down upon you, surrounding you, clearing, cleansing, and healing. We take one deep breath, inhale, and exhale. And welcome back. You can open your eyes. So now it's better place to start when we are more centered and grounded. But yeah, before I go through all those key codes or energetic codes with you, just a few words about myself. Who am I? Why am I doing this? What is my intention behind it? So like I said, my name is Kirsi. I live in Finland. I am from Finland, but actually right now my family is planning to move, or not only planning, we are going to move to Spain. And when I say my family, so I have a husband and then 2 kids, Oliver and Vera. They are 9 and 10 years old. So it can be quite wild here at homes at times. They are both quite stubborn and they have a strong will, just like their mother. Plus we have a 1.5-year-old Australian Shepherd dog. He might come and say, you know, he's sleeping there, but he might come and say hi at some point. And I have been a entrepreneur, soulpreneur, and that's a cool word. I don't know who came up with it, but cool word. Soulpreneur for about 5 years now. Before I started my entrepreneurships, I was a class teacher, a Waldorf school class teacher. And I just felt like, are you kidding me? Is this going to be my life for the next 30, 40 years? Like, because I didn't feel any joy in that profession. It was like fun and I was like getting okay salary and it was like, okay, I just felt like, well, there's nothing wrong with this, but I didn't have this passion for it. I didn't have that kind of deep joy. So I just knew, okay, it's just time to stop this and really follow my heart and let's see what there is. So I became a Kundalini yoga teacher. I grounded my own yoga studio, which I had for 4 years. What else? And I'm an intuitive coach, life coach, Reiki master teacher. So I do energy healing as well. That's about it, I guess. And I'm all the time learning some new skills, some new energetic, what's called energetic kind of methods. Yeah, so I just love to learn all the time new tricks. One is never ever ready. And the intention behind this masterclass, why I wanted to do one, or why I wanted to why I wanted to share all these teachings with you, what I'm about to share is quite simple. Well, first of all, I would so much like that someone would tell me these things when I started out like 5 years ago. It feels almost like unfair that it took so many years for me to learn, to learn all these different aspects of spirituality and about energetic laws and how they really affect not only in your life, but also in your business. So the main point is to just really share and give you all the great tools and that gonna like really, I hope at least, or not hope, I know that they are gonna rock your life and lift you up to the next level, both in your business and in your life. So that's one thing. I just really want to help. And the other thing is, I'm not gonna lie, so there is an offer in the end. So I am gonna host a mastermind for 4 people starting in February 22nd. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about more of that in the end. Yes. What else? I think that's a good introduction. So now we can start with the actual energetic codes. Just let me drink some water before. Okay, so the first code, I have my notes here as well, so I don't forget it. Okay, so I really have something now in my throat. Now, the first code, I already a little bit talk about it. Everything is energy, and your energy reflects on everything in your business. Your energy reflects your clients, what kind of clients you attract. Your energy reflects all the practical stuff. For example, I like to use this example. I had a phase, it was a few years ago, when I had a little bit like this bad habit to pay my bills like 1 or 2 or 3 days due date. I didn't do it by purpose, but I just like, oh, oops, I had to pay that bill and I forgot. And it's like, it was many times that I paid it few days later when I was supposed to. And then I noticed that, oh, but my clients are doing that as well. So there was many times when I had to contact my clients and ask like, hey, have you got the bill? What about the payment? I haven't still received your money. And when I learned all these teachings about how your energy in every possible way is reflecting onto your business and reflecting onto your clients and even their behavior, I was like, aha, now I get it. And I changed the way I behaved. I changed my conscious about that paying always on time. And guess what happened? My clients also started to pay on time. So there's this little practical thing, what can happen when you are like triggered of something. Let's take another example. You have a client that somehow triggers you. There is some character in her or in him or some way that she is behaving, and that kind of triggers you. You get emotional maybe after you have met her or when you are meeting him or her, or there is something that triggers you. And the thing is that it's never in that other person, because other people, the whole world stage is all the time mirroring just us. So if there is something in other person or in your client that gets you emotional somehow, so it means that there is something in you need to look at, something in you that you need to heal in order to solve the problem, kind of. It's never the client's fault or the people's fault that you meet. It's always something in you. So that's rule number one, always in business, in life, in whatever, you are the mirror, or no, I'm sorry, the people in your world, your clients are your mirror, and your energy reflects everything back to you. And oh yes, shoot, I forgot to say in the beginning, that was the one thing I was wondering. I had one thing to say. We are gonna also do some journaling in this masterclass, so it's not gonna be only that I'm gonna be talking here. You get to do your part as well. So I give you now a minute or two. No, well, not that long. I give you a few seconds just to go and grab your journal if you have one, or diary. If you don't have any specific journal or diary, you can just grab some paper and pen. But I really encourage you to do that, because every time you act, you really take your pen and paper and really go a little bit deeper with these teachings I'm about to share to you. It's a whole nother effect, because if you just listen through what I'm teaching, of course, it will help you and it will lift your consciousness about these things. But if you really want to embody, if you really want to have an impact of this masterclass in your life, in your business, so then you really need to do some action. So that's why I'm really highly recommending that you answer to these journaling questions, not only in your mind, but really take that pen in your hand and write. Okay, so the first journaling question for you is that what triggers you right now in your life the most? And while I say trigger, I mean any kind of emotional reaction. You could get sad or angry or whatever emotion. And it could be even some client, or it could be tiny thing, or some bigger thing, in whatever, in your life or in your business. What triggers you, frustrates you right now? I'll give you a few seconds for this. And the next question, there's only 2 questions now here. The next question is, and what does that tell about you? And don't overthink it. Just let your pen write what wants to come out. So don't overthink it. Just write the first thing that comes up into your mind. What does your intuition say? What does that tell about you? So that situation or that emotion triggering thing. Actually, when you open up yourself, you're honest with yourself, what does that tell about you? I give you again a few seconds. And of course, you can always go or come back to this masterclass again and answer these questions again if you don't have now time, or if you would like to go even deeper. So we move on to the next code, energetic code number 2. One of my favorite topics, self-love. That's love, as if you have followed me, or if you have read my web pages or read some of my programs, you know that I speak a lot about love, and that's just because it's the most important thing of everything in life. Love is that ultimate power that really awakens you and elevates you and brings up that power in you, and just amazing tool in your business. But when it comes to self-love, that word self-love, let me put it this way. So when you love yourself unconditionally, meaning you love yourself even if you quote unquote fail at times, even if you happen to yell to your kids or to your partner, you love yourself even if you didn't reach your goals, whatever. Unconditional love, you love yourself so much that whatever happens, you still know at the end of the day that you did your best, and that's enough. Really important while doing in business, because we business owners tend to really easily always blame ourselves if something didn't go the way we wanted, if we didn't attract that kind of money or clients or blah 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 that we had planned. So it's just so really easy to slide in that kind of judgmental energy. So always every day remind yourself how fucking amazing, beautiful you are. You are doing your best every day. I know that you are. And the point here is as well, that really important point, that when you really truly love yourself and respect yourself, so does your clients and the other people around you. Because again, everything is energy. Your energy reflects everything back to you. So if you are like, no, I'm nothing, I'm like, you know, you have no boundaries, you're just like, yeah, I do it, and you don't respect yourself at all, that will show up eventually, and maybe it already shows up now, or it will show up later in your clients, in your life. So the more you respect yourself, the more you love yourself the way you are, you will also get that kind of energy from your business, from your clients. And a journaling prompt to this number 2 is, what can I give to myself right now? It can be anything. Again, just whatever comes up in your mind. Don't overthink. Let it come. So what can I give to myself right now? It could be some physical thing. It could be something like booking a massage, or it could be something non-physical. It could be, I am giving to myself more compassion. So physical, non-physical, whatever. What can I give to myself? And again, we move on. You could also, I just realized you could also pause if you feel we are going too fast. So every time when I have asked a journaling question, you can always pause and then just continue when you're ready with your writing. Because this is not a live, I record this before because a busy mom as I am also, and having a dog and a house and everything business. So I actually, I like when it's ready recordings and when it's not so many lives, because then people have their own schedules and lives. So that's why I prefer recordings. So you can come back here anytime. Okay, code number 3, focus. Focus on the journey, focus on having fun, focus on joy. One of my, and yeah, also this, but I just tell this, my story before I go deeper into that. When I started my business, I was always thinking about the client. I was always thinking like, what do they want? And when I had my yoga studio, I was thinking like, which time they would like to come into my yoga class, what kind of e-course they would like to do. And I was like way too much just thinking about them. And while that can be okay thing to do, like kind of like this strategic marketing thing to do, of course, it's not any bad tool, but if it goes over too much, then it's like a danger. No. Because the thing you do, whether in life or in business, you have to, I don't know that word, but you ought to do it for yourself. You really, you want to have that kind of life and business that you really enjoy. Whatever you do it for yourself. Of course, obviously, I am not doing this masterclass, this webinar for myself. I'm doing it for you because I want to share these amazing teachings, because I really do believe that this will help you. And like I said, I think it's a little bit unfair that no one told me this before, that it took many years for me to find out this. So obviously I'm doing this for you, but the thing, how I do it, that's up to me to decide how I do it. Like I said before, I like more to record this in advance so that people can go and watch them whenever they like. And someone would like to do this always only live and not maybe even recorded. So just always do your way. And like I said about the yoga studio, you need to, if you have something like this, you hold classes or whatever, do workshops, lead something. So just ask yourself, what do I want? What brings me joy? Because when you operate from that kind of place of joy, from that kind of like really, yes, let's do this, like fun energy, it will reflect onto your clients, and they will feel that, oh, look that teacher, or look Kirsi, she's so like on fire right now, because she's doing it in her own way. So always think of you, put yourself and your journey, and that you are having fun. Put that first. Also, I had one important prompt here. detach from the outcome. A big lesson for me as well has been I have too many years just attached to the outcome. Like, let's say I want to have 15 people at my yoga retreat, and I was just focusing on that number. And then if it came only 12 or 13, I felt like a failure. How come I didn't reach up to that 15? Because I did all the visualizations, I did all the manifestation tricks and blah, 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 blah. So the mistake there was, and many other things I have done, was that I was too attached to the outcome. Of course, it's really important for you to have goals, for you to have dreams and goals, what you would like to reach. But just remember, do not attach to them, because then it brings you so easily back into this kind of failure, judgmental energy. So code number 3 is focus on the journey in itself. Have fun. Journey, not the destination, as they say. You need to have fun while you're doing your business. Of course, there might be sometimes moments like you are sending out bills or doing some accountant things, or not maybe so fun things, but then you can ask yourself, okay, how can I do this more fun? Could I put up some uplifting music? Could I think a way that I reward myself after I have done this boring stuff? So even if you have some boring tasks, sometimes you just think how you could make it more funnier. Or the other option is hire someone else to do it. Okay. And the journaling question in here is, what I love so much that I could do the whole day. There can be one thing or many things. What is it that you love so much that you can do every day, the whole day? Kind of like time disappears. And also a thing what you just do for yourself because it's so fun. So you don't care about the clients, you don't care about the outcome, you just want to do it because it's so freaking fun. It gives you a good energy, joy. Okay, I go forward. Energetic code number 4. Be you, be real, as my slogan says. So authenticity is like so freaking important. There is so many people and business and everything there online that are just doing things like everyone else is doing. And how boring is that? So boring. So whatever you do it in your own way. And I think I was at Lisa Nichols, one of the world top speakers. Lisa Nichols, if you are familiar with her name, I think it was she who taught me like different cells, be different, because people always remember different. And also what people do remember is when they see someone who is authentic, when they see someone who is really not faking it, when they can feel it, there is just this kind of emotion, some kind of energetic connection. What I'm hoping that I am getting through here right now with you. If you are not feeling it, then it's maybe a sign that, okay, these teachings or this program that I'm about to share in the end, maybe it's not for you, and that's totally fine. Then there is someone else for you, maybe. But anyhow, be you, be different, and have the courage to be different, have the courage to do things differently. Yeah, because people will remember that, and people will remember your energy. People will remember how you made them feel. But usually it's harder for people to remember what you said or what they read. For example, if I would now 1 week from now come and ask you, so tell me about those 7 key codes. I don't know if you would remember so much about the actual teachings, maybe something, I hope, but I think it would be more easier for you to tell me how I was about what it awaken, what it did awaken in you, what kind of emotions did it awaken in you, so people easily remember how they felt, not what they read. So that's also be you, be real, be authentic, don't fake it. Also stop apologizing, stop pleasing others. A little story here as well. So I'm a yoga teacher and I do eat meat, organic meat, of course. And I do love alcohol. I do love my sparkling wine and wine with food. Of course, I don't drink every day, mostly Fridays and Saturdays with food. But that's something I'm not ashamed of. That's something I'm not apologizing for, even if I'm a yogi. I like to call myself a modern yogi, a modern spiritual teacher. So really show your true self, show your true colors, whatever that it is. Because I'm sure if you have the courage to just show you, there's always someone who is like, oh, there is someone like me. That when you are showing up your true self, I believe with all my fiber that you are really helping someone else out there, like helping someone else to feel like, oh, I'm not the only one here. How great is that? Yes. And journaling question to hear. How are you different from other people? How are you different? What makes you different? And also, this is a good one. You are so needed. You are so unique. So what is it in you that makes you unique? A little bit the same question than before. How are you different? How are you unique? Okay, and we go forward. Code number 5. Stop trying so hard. This has been also a huge learning moment for me. Stop trying so freaking hard. Stop hustling and doing things, because every time you get into that kind of mode, in that kind of energy, like, okay, let's get this done, more, doing, action, you are actually plucking the energy. You are actually preventing, like kind of like pushing away things to come to you. You're pushing away the energy that wants to come to you. So please notice, I'm not saying that action is bad, not at all. You need action. For example, this is a perfect example. I need to do some kind of action to hold a masterclass, to get people, to get the word out there that there is a masterclass, that there's a mastermind that starts in February. But this, what I do now here, is aligned action. Aligned action that feels good. That I got the idea from a place of feeling good. I got the idea like, oh, well, I will do that kind of masterclass. Because I thought it was a fun thing to do. And because I thought it would help my clients or my becoming clients. And like you see, I hope at least, this is fun. I like to do it. I like to speak. So it must be aligned action, not that kind of hustle and like, I need to do this and this and this and this because everyone else is doing this and this and this. That's the way you always go wrong if you think, Or if you catch yourself saying out loud, I need to do this because everyone else is, or I have to do this, or I must do this. In those moments, just stop yourself and ask, who says that? Why do you believe that? Why you have to? Why you must? Who said that? So always ask yourself, is it true? Or is it just some kind of old fear, old limiting belief? So in my mastermind and in all of my actually coaching and everything what I do, we always marry like two energy polarities. So the feminine, divine feminine, and divine masculine energies. We marry them as one. So divine masculine energy is all about action and doing aligned action, having a structure, having a system like funnels, email systems, having a structure. And then divine feminine is all about intuition, all about allowing and being. So when they two merge, it's about that doing and allowing merge. They marry each other, and then we have a balance, and then we have a healthy business. So yeah, I could speak a lot more about divine masculine and feminine, but we don't have time now in that. But anyhow, forget trying so hard, forget hustling and doing like maniac. Learn to relax, be more, take a nap, just sit on your couch, watch TV if you like, whatever, but just take it easy on yourself. Let things come to you. Okay. And question for here is, this was code number 5. Stop trying so hard. And the journaling is, where can I let go? In your business, in your life, whatever it is, again, it could be non-physical or physical, but where can I let go? It could also be that where I can ask help. If you are like me, want to do everything by yourself. So it's really healthy also to know that you can always ask help. Where I can let go, where I can ask help, or hire help even. Then we go forward. As you noticed, English is not my mother language, so I apologize when it comes all these little frogs here and now. Code number 6. You are the universe. You are the creator. You are the God even. And when I say the word God, I don't mean just one God. I mean the great spirit, the universe, however you would like to think of it. You could also say like upstairs, but the awesome universal love energy that is all around us, is in us, is everywhere. So the thing with this code 6 is that there is no separation. There is no separation between you and your business, between you and your clients, between you and God. Like I said, you are the universe. You are the creator. What that means in your business is that you get to create the business and life what you want. You get to decide what you want. And an important disclaimer here. Sometimes we do decisions and sometimes we want things that we think is good for us. Our ego, our like human mind, human awareness, things like, I really want now 15 people, for example, in my retreat. And then something happens and then it doesn't go that way that you want it. But in those moments, know and trust that there is something even better coming, that you are always supported and guided in a ways that it's sometimes really hard to understand, and like, I don't get it, I don't get anything. Believe me, I have many of those moments. I'm like, just like, oh, I don't get this. How come everyone says that I'm the creator? I get to decide. And when I do create, when I do decide, things are not going the way I want it. Well, that's because there is this much more bigger consciousness, much more wiser consciousness, your kind of like God-like consciousness that knows something better than you. It has something better for you stored. So, like I said, do not hope for, like, I hope that I would get this and this amount of clients. I hope that I would hit my money goal this month. I hope, like, kind of like little by little, I hope things. No, do not hope. You are the queen of your universe. You are the queen of your life, of your business. You decide. You decide, and then you take those aligned steps towards it. For example, now I have decided that there will be 4 amazing people in my mastermind that starts in February the 22nd. 4 amazing, amazing clients that I love to work with. And I have made that decision. I have spoken it out loud. I have, yeah, well, we do not have to go into details, but anyhow, that's the decision, and I'm taking aligned action towards it. Anyhow, I do need to attach from that goal and enjoy the ride. What was the code number 3? Focus on the journey, have fun. Because it's the now moment that matters, that you have fun now, that you enjoy your moment, your today now. And whatever comes in the future comes. Accept what comes as if you had chosen it. Yeah, I love that quote. It's Eckhart Tolle. Accept whatever comes as even you had chosen it. Okay, and journaling prompt here. Start with the sentence, I am the queen of my business and I decide right now, continue. I say it once more. I am the queen of my business and I decide right now, and fill it in. What is it you want to create? What is it you want to decide right now? Watching the clock, we go forward. The next and the last step, code 7, higher self, meaning your intuition. Your higher self is your best coach, mentor, guide ever. Whatever I have been saying here, or whatever you read from some book, whatever kind of things you learn from online courses or workshops, or blah, 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 they are really, really good guides for you. But at the end of the game, your higher self, your heart, your intuition is always that one who knows the best, who knows which way you should go. Your intuition, that kind of feeling, usually it's kind of like a feeling in your body. Sometimes you hear a clear voice as well, but intuition is the voice of your higher self. And your higher self is an aspect of you that is connected to the universe, to the God. So it's that God-like essence in you, your higher self. And it has everything already planned out for you. Everything, your purpose, your next steps, everything. It knows already everything. That's the best part. So you can totally relax. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know what's going to happen in the future. You get to trust and be in this moment and just go one step at a time, because our higher self is a kind of like teasing us. They are only usually, at least what I have learned, they're usually giving us only or showing us only one step at a time. So patience, my friends, patience. That has also been a huge lesson for me to learn, and I'm still practicing it. Patience and trust. Trust that whatever comes or whatever you're going through right now has a meaning. Whatever challenge, difficulties you have had, or you are having now, or you probably will have at some point, because I believe it doesn't exist any business or any life without any challenges, because challenges come for us to grow, for us to evolve as a human beings. So really be patient, trust, and know that your higher selves got this. God got God got this, and God got you also. Now, I'm not going to give you any journaling question, or no, actually, you could write it down. We're going to do a consciousness journey, meaning it's going to be this like a closed eye process, kind of like visualization, meditation, activation, whatever you want to call it. So you get to soon close your eyes, and it's going to take about 10 minutes, I guess. So yeah, this whole masterclass will be now a little bit about hour, maybe 70 minutes. But this will take about 10 minutes, and it requires that you are somewhere like relaxed and not interrupted. So you could always come back later and do this journey if you can't do it now, if there's kids or something else in your world that wants your attention now. So know that you can come do that later. But before we start, so if you don't have, that's totally fine. You don't need to have, but if you have some burning question in your mind that you would like to ask from your higher self, from God, because higher self is an aspect from God. So if you have some burning question you would like to have an answer, write that down. And like I said, if you don't have any questions, that's okay. Then we just allow whatever wants to come through in this journey. And lose all control. Our mind is a tricky one. Our mind usually wants to have control over these kind of visualizations and what's happening next, and just really allow everything what comes. And if you don't see those pictures or whatever things that I am speaking, if you don't feel them or whatever happens, then just allow and trust that you will experience this journey exactly the way you are supposed to experience it. Okay, so you can again just lay down or you can sit. If you're sitting, just feel your feet on the ground, on the floor. And like we did in the beginning, I just come a little bit closer to the computer. I notice so you hear my voice better. Okay. So close your eyes, connect with your breath, and let your breath flow in and out in its natural rhythm. And with every exhale, you feel how your body is getting heavier and heavier. You're grounding. You feel the connection with the Mother Earth. You feel the connection with the heavens, with your unique soul star. And you feel how this beautiful golden white energy is surrounding you, protecting you. It's clearing and cleaning everything inside you and around you. Even your brain and your mind can think this beautiful white light, kind of like flushing your mind, emptying it. And you can even empty your mind and all the things from your everyday life into this big, big suitcase. Just empty all your thoughts, fears, doubts, limiting beliefs. Just empty them all into this big suitcase and close it. You won't be needing those right now. Put it aside. And feel how this golden white sparkling energy is opening your heart. And in your mind's eye, you see this beautiful pink and golden tunnel ahead of you. It's beautiful. It's almost like rainbow lights. And you start to walk one step at a time into this tunnel. And you notice that in the end of the tunnel, there are these beautiful, beautiful golden ladder, like a staircase, golden ladder that is whispering your name. You know intuitively that you need to climb up those ladders. It's really exciting. You start to climb up one ladder at a time. They are glittering this golden, sparkling color. You feel excited and maybe a little bit nervous, but you know that you are safe. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Just a few steps more. And you're entering into this beautiful, beautiful palace that has like marble floors, golden and white marble floors, and it's beautiful. There is all these beautiful paintings and flowers and crystals. It's one of the most beautiful places you have ever been. Golden palace, golden temple. You feel immediately very relaxed. You feel that this amazing love is surrounding you. You start to walk in that temple and you come into a round room. It's amazing, this round room. And in this round room, in the middle of it, there is a big mirror, a golden mirror. When you look at it, you see yourself, but you look different. You realize that you are looking at your higher self. She is smiling at you. She is so beautiful. And she says, "What do you need to know? I am here. Go ahead and ask me, and I help you. I guide you." You are so touched and moved by this vision that you almost start to cry. And your higher self says that it's okay. You can let all the emotions out. Just allow whatever wants to come up to the surface, allow it to come. You ask your question, and your higher self answers back to you. You listen to her. And you are so very grateful that you got to meet her or him. You thank her. Your higher self says, "You're welcome." She says that you are welcome to come back here whenever you want. She says that she will always be there for you, waiting for you. She has your back. You only just need to ask. you bow to this beautiful round room and into this beautiful palace. And you start to go down this beautiful golden ladder, one step at a time. You go down and down, back into this tunnel where you started your journey. This tunnel takes you back into here and now, so you can connect to your breath. You can feel your toes and fingers. And take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose or through your mouth. And welcome back. So this was a conscious journey, and we're going to do a lot of these kind of journeys, whether you work one-on-one with me or you feel that this mastermind group is something for you. I think these kind of journeys are amazing because they go straight through into our subconscious, into our unconscious even. It's really often that when you go on these kind of journeys, you get that kind of information that has been long hidden, and it's much more easier to access to that kind of side of you, that kind of information that normally is a little bit harder to find. Yeah, and like it was in that journey, so just remember your higher self is always there with you. You can always contact her or him. He is your best coach and mentor ever. Okay, 1 hour has gone. Just a quick, I thought I would share you just 5 minutes more, I think. I would like to share you my web page, because there is everything you need to know about. Where is the share? There's the share screen. Everything you need to know about this up and coming mastermind group. So you can hit, I hope you see it now. You can hit to my website, kirsiengland.love, and there is this Build Your Business with Love. That's the name of my mastermind group. I'm not gonna go into this. You can read it later if you want. But like I said, it starts on 22nd of February. That's a Tuesday, if I remember right. I think it's Tuesday. And it's always 12 p.m., like 12 noon. In Finnish time, so that's Eastern Europe time. For example, I'll just give you some hints. London time, it's 10 a.m. and if you're in Sweden, then it's like 1 hour there between, then it's 11 a.m. in Sweden, just to give you some few. And if you are in US, then it's a little bit more difficult. I think it will be like it will be quite early morning for you, but just to give you some insight. And we will be covering how to build a business from scratch, like really where to begin, and just go all those steps through. How your energy reflects your business, as I have been talking here, how to do selling and marketing from an energetic point of view, a really important piece, because selling and marketing is one of the key things you really need to know if you're an entrepreneur or if you would like to be someday. How to use love as a business tool, how to find your unique brand and message, how to attract your dream soul clients and build your soul tribe, how to break all those old beliefs and patterns that keep you stuck. So we're going to do really much clearing work, like going through all those old beliefs, limiting beliefs, because when you have those kind of limiting beliefs in you, everyone has them, of course, but the more you have them and the more you are not doing anything about them, everything is energy, right? So the energy, they keep attracting that kind of similar energy. So let's say you have a limiting belief that that you are not good enough, and in case you are not doing anything about it, if you're not doing your inner work and you are not doing anything about to to transform that belief into a new belief, you will be attracting similar energy, like that limiting belief, not good enough energy, if you got my point. So it's really important to work with the unconscious and subconscious, that we really can transform the energy to a loving energy, joyful energy. How to tap into your higher self, how to be a CEO, how to balance family and business, also important thing if you have kids. And even if you don't have kids, it's an important piece, this whole how to be a CEO thing. The shadow aspects of you and how they affect on your biz, I talked about that already. Shadow aspects and limiting beliefs. The laws of the universe and the power of faith and trust. And the important parts of the practical stuff, such as email automations, funnels, website, practical stuff, divine masculine stuff. And there is only 4 spots in this mastermind. So I know many people who are doing masterminds that there's like 20 people, 30 people, even 50 people. But I like to keep it like this really nice and intimate. Därför att I start to speak Swedish here, because the energy, it's like, yeah, I just like to have it intimate and that everyone gets to know each other well, and you actually get the feeling that you are being seen and heard, and that I really have the time to help everyone. I want to give my full attention to each and every one of you. And I feel if I would have 20 people, 30 people, I wouldn't have that the same possibility. So that's why. Yes, and here is what you're going to get. 20 times, so it's about half year, this program. So 20 group coaching sessions on Tuesdays and 5 private coaching sessions that can be done in English, Finnish, or Swedish. And then a community for everyday support. And then, of course, you're going to get lots of tasks and homework, because universe loves action, aligned action. Plus these bonuses, a free lifetime access to my amazing 17 weeks long e-course. It's called Soul Business Creator. And even if I say by myself, it's amazing. It has all those kind of really important practical stuff, tips and tutorial videos on, for example, how to build your funnels, how to do your first online courses, blah, blah, blah. It's like awesome. And you get a lifetime access to that. And only that is worth 477 euro, if I remember right, that Soul Business Creator online course. So it's amazing. And you get 2 distant Reiki healing sessions with me, since we have spoke about everything is energy, and I really want to help you to get aligned in every possible way. So that's why I also will be offering you 2 Reiki healing sessions. And after this 6 months, so after our whole time together, you will get 2 extra coaching sessions with me, about half an hour each, just to make sure, you know, because when we have had this long path together, almost 6 months, so I don't want that you just like kind of end up with nothing. So that's why you will get two more sessions with me, just to make sure things start to roll, or they are keeping rolling. I noticed my language I start to mumble here too much. Was it something more really important information here? Yeah, the price is important, of course. So the investment for this whole program, so this whole everything what I just went through, 777 euro. I like sevens. 7 has an important role in my life. More about that later, maybe. And if you live in Finland, there will be added this tax of 24%. But if and when you are an entrepreneur, you will of course get that 24% back in your taxing. And if you live somewhere else than in Finland, then it's that price 1777 that will apply. So I actually think it's a really generous price, even if it might sound a lot, but I can just say I have paid many times more to get into these kind of enrollments, these kind of programs and masterminds. So even if you might think like, oh, almost 2,000 euro, but I promise you it will be worth it. Yeah, and of course you can always pay in, you can have a payment plan. So if you would like to pay, for example, about 200-300 in each month, that's of course, we can arrange that. So apply here or just write a free email for me. So we book a phone call and see if there is a good match, because I always like to talk with people first before I decide, or we together maybe then decide if this program is for you. So contact me and we'll book a time. Okay, I think I can stop sharing now. Yeah, so book a time with me and we'll go from that. And also I have been thinking to have a live Q&A session about this mastermind, although I haven't planned the date yet, but it will be something between 5 till 7 days before when we actually start. So sometimes in mid-February there, I will have a live Q&A. So if you are not on my email list, you could go and put yourself on my email list, or just follow me on Instagram or in Facebook, and you will get the date and time. Or like I said, you can just book a personal call with me. And perfect, I said about 70 minutes we will go, and the time is about that. I also pulled a card for you. These are these beautiful Oracle Dragon cards from Diana Cooper. So this is what came. Orange Dragon. I think you won't see the text, so I will read it for you. Bring soul families and communities together. Oh, how beautiful. Soul family, community, mastermind. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. Oh my God, how amazing. So if you feel the call in your heart that this mastermind is something for you, this orange dragon also came and just wanted to really, what's the word now? Really make sure that it's the right thing to do. Okay, so I wish you a really nice day, a really nice evening, or good night, and I hope to hear from you. Ciao.